Hello and welcome to this week's vlog from Maddisons. Well, last week I talked about how difficult it was for the young to get on the housing market at the moment. The prices are so high. So it's really interesting to see how the stamp duty relief that the government introduced a while ago now has really helped first-time buyers. Indeed, 69,000 buyers have taken advantage of the abolition. And also 387,000 buyers have benefited from the government's Help to Buy scheme, which is really great news. The government is introducing many increasing commitments to really help mend what they see as a broken housing market at the moment. And two areas that they're really focusing on is how to speed up the whole selling process to make the experience more stress-free for consumers. Oh, how we would welcome that here at Maddisons. But also to look at new buildings. And indeed, at the Design Quality Conference, the government pledged an investment of £1 billion via the Home Building Reserve Fund to really investigate innovative ways, designs and constructions for new build properties. It's really interesting to know that this pledge by British ministers to work with the British building industry basically wants to ensure that homes embrace the latest innovations and the best quality properties available are built. They're looking at the likes of Australia, Norway and Sweden. And the Secretary of State for Housing, Sajid Javid, and the Housing Minister, Dominic Raab, want closer links between the government and the industry to deliver well-designed homes. Interestingly, research has shown that 7 out of 10 people would support new residential development if buildings are well-designed and in keeping with their local area. The government also want to increase the use of virtual reality technology to make sure that people are able to really understand how something will look before it's built. So really interesting news on that front. Well, price growth. Interestingly, the regional cities has outperformed London recently. The big growers were Edinburgh, 8.1%, Nottingham and Manchester very close behind them. Interestingly, declines seen in Aberdeen and also in Cambridge, bizarrely, which is quite an unusual trend for that city. But interestingly, price pressure in the capital does seem to be reducing, and prices went up by 1.2% last year, and forecasters are not predicting any particular housing crash there. So that's great news for us here in the South East, where we are strongly affected by what happens in the London market. Well, there's lots going on this weekend, as it's bank holiday weekend. Indeed, I'm going to have to read them to you from a list. There's so much going on. There's the Battle of Tunbridge, the Tunbridge reenactment of events that took place in 1643 in the English civil law, and there'll be all sorts of characters dressed up enjoying that particular day. Pirates and Plunder at Groombridge Place from the 5th to the 7th of May. There's a May Day festival at Hever Castle, same times. Truth or Dare at the Hop Farm. I don't know what that involves, sounds interesting. The Weald of Kent Country Carve Show, always well worth a visit if you're looking for anything to smarten up your home. And the Bank Holiday Steam Weekend, which would always be a great one to go on as well. An interesting property that came to market this week, though, was the former designer Linda Barker from the programme Changing Rooms. I don't know if you remember that, but it was renowned for its really quite outlandish design programmes. Well, Linda is selling her home in East Dulwich. It comes with a cookery show, kitchen and a bath in the master bedroom. And you might recognise it because it has been used as a photography and film shoot house. It's a 4-bedroom, stylish and substantial semi-detached home with a 100-foot garden, a large roof terrace and on the market for £1.35 million. But closer to home, and following on from the new build theme, we've got 2 plots for sale just outside Mayfield. One is in a traditional house style, one is more like a barn construction. They're both 2,500 square feet, will come with an acre of land, and planning permission is granted for these 2 properties. They're priced at £400,000 and £450,000 respectively, and proving very, very popular. One of them's got the most magnificent views, and they've both got a really lovely rural setting. So if either is of interest, please do give us a call. And just for those first-time buyers, if any of you want to know more about stamp duty, then do look at our blog on our website. It will give you a full breakdown of everything, and of course we're always here to help if you need more advice. We hope you have a lovely bank holiday weekend and look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.